You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, as we continue to spiral the way down the road of the WNBA Players Association, the Players Union, running the league straight into the ground over, let's just keep it real at this point. Let's call it what it is. How about greed? What once was about we want to get paid more has turned into something else. All right, after seeing a crazy statement that the Players Association released, I went over that in the video earlier. They look like they're content on WNBA suicide at this point. I don't know if that's because they think Unrivaled's going to be around. Surely to God not. After seeing those ratings, that league is doomed. Let's just keep it real. I mean, no more Mr. Nice Guy. That league is doomed. Maybe one more year. I don't even know if they'll get that because of Project B. They're going to lose talent, yada, yada, yada. I don't know if Project B's why they think they got that in their hip pocket. I don't know. But two things have now emerged. You got an issue involving arenas? Holy crap. By the way, make sure you subscribe or check to make sure you're still subscribed. I'm going to say that in as many videos as I can. I brought that up earlier. Holy crap. I can't believe the amount of people that are still having to resubscribe to the channel that didn't know they were unsubscribed. It's crazy as hell. I've never seen anything like it. And now it's starting to trickle over to the football channel. One guy said I had to resubscribe to this channel 4 times. YouTube, what the bleep are you doing? What are you doing exactly? So we got this about arenas, and we've got the WNBA themselves, the owners. Oh, they're about to play some hardball. They've said, we're not going to lock out. We're going to go into a status quo. So what are they about to do? They're about to tempt these players with some money. You want to see a fracture in the Players Association? Adam Silver is about to play serious hardball, and this is hilarious. I'm not going to go through that ridiculous statement we saw earlier from the players. I'm not doing that again. I already did that in the video. However, look at what this headline says. WNBA is telling teams they can send free agent offers amid CBA uncertainty. Guys, teams are about to start sending out free agent offers to players. No, you're going to have some players that hadn't been making much money all of a sudden look up and they're like, oh, wait a minute. What now? Once they start seeing actual figures to them that could be on their checks, it's going to get interesting. Under the U.S. labor law, the WNBA has a status quo obligation to allow the sending of qualifying offers under the expired agreement. A moratorium, a legally authorized period of delay, could be agreed to by the union and the league, resulting in a complete pause of free agent activity until a new CBA is ratified. As of Friday night, just before midnight, multiple league sources told Front Office Sports a moratorium was under construction, proposed by the league to the Players Union an hour before the CBA deadline. With no moratorium yet in place, WNBA officials spent the past 2 days calling general managers and executives from every franchise to tell them the status quo period means they can send out qualifying offers to free agents beginning January 11th, tomorrow. Sources told Front Office Sports. Wow. Now, of course, the Players Association are trying to downplay this. The same sources told Front Office Sports they view going through the motions of free agency without a CBA in place as pointless. In a statement late Friday night, the union said that the league and owners remain committed to undervalued player contributions, dismissing player concern and running out the clock. I'm not going through their ridiculous statement that, in my opinion, could actually result in this league going down the toilet. But it's clear, hey, what happens when a player that was making $100K look up and they got a qualifying offer? Because right now they haven't agreed to new salaries, right? A new salary structure. They haven't agreed to the big raises that they've offered as of yet. I would assume the WNBA won't be putting these big raises on these qualifying offers. But there's going to be people that's going to be offered a new max contract that was not making max money prior that's going to be like, wait a minute, I can go from what to what? Even under the current conditions of what they were operating under. I would assume, until I hear more, I mean, whether or not they can put what they know they've offered, which they might look at as a bare minimum, maybe the league looks at it that way. We're willing to pay this, so we're going to put this on qualifying offers. I would assume they can't do that, but it would be hilarious. You know, you got some player that was making, $250,000. They look up and they've been sent a qualifying offer for, whatever, $1.3 million. Wow. That's going to be like the Publishers Clearinghouse showing up at the doorstep. And you're going to start getting, this is smart. This is smart. Adam Silver's going to put players in a position that are like, okay, we got to wrap this damn CBA up because I want to get paid. That's chess shit. The league is playing some chess. The players are playing checkers, and it's obvious. Now, to more interesting things. Ramona Shelburne, who of course covers the NBA for ESPN, senior writer, while it doesn't seem like there are any immediate consequences to another formal or informal extension of the WNBA CBA talks because training camps don't open until April, I'm starting to hear increasing concern about how this delay could affect scheduling next season. In other words, if there's no CBA, there's no schedule. And arenas can start to give away dates to other events. Wow. There's also the issue of free agency and expansion draft, which needs to happen fairly soon. First, greed will do that. Self-destructive behavior. Got millions of new fans, should embrace them. Nope. Spend every second attacking the new fans in CC. The reason they are here, intentionally destroying the growth of the league. And I wonder why. Greedy, selfish vets. Yeah, and I've got to wonder, you notice a lot of this is being led, you got older players. It's like that are trying to, it's like, okay, I'm pulling up to the end. I need to try to maximize this, see if I can. No, you just need to, take the deal where you can make up to $2 million by the end of the CBA. And then your ass needs to go play in Project B and put yourself together a couple, maybe you can make $10 million in 2 years. And hell, if you can't make it off that, I don't know what to tell you. Honestly. Wow. They are now looking at losing dates potentially to games. That there's a little flat line. Like we took it too far. That's funny. The owners are, we'll just tempt the play. Think about that. You're some player sitting around and you look up. This means that some player that's wanting to greatly grow their brand is sitting around. They look up, they get a qualifying offer from the most popular team in the league, the Indiana Fever. You think they're not going to look at that and go, oh my God, look at what that's done to Sophie Cunningham's popularity. It's exploded. She's everywhere. And a player's going to look at that and go, holy smokes. The Fever want me on this team. What are we doing? I've got to go. I got to sign this deal. That's interesting. I wonder if we're going to find out what teams are sending what players what. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.